This shit never seems to end. Every day is something new. Now it's an American athlete named to the Olympic team disrespecting the American flag. Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on. There's more coming up.
By now is under fire for turning her back on the American flag during the national anthem. She says it was she was insulted, set up. She then covered her head with a T-shirt that read activist athlete. But the White House has her back.
Moments where we are, as a country, haven't lived up to our highest ideals. And it means respecting the right of people granted to them in the Constitution to peacefully protest.
Gwen Berry is her name. She's an American athlete. She's a hammer thrower, I believe. And at the Olympic trials in Oregon last week, she placed third. Okay? Now, they go on to the medal ceremony. The two ladies, first and second, and she's third on the podium. They stop playing the national anthem. Steps back in protest. Then proceeds to take out a T-shirt that says athlete activist on it and puts it over her head. After it's all said and done, she claims that she was set up, they played it on purpose, and that's why she was doing what she was doing. They had plenty of other opportunities to play the national anthem. How about this? If you win a medal, and you step on one of those boxes, the podium, they play the national anthem when they handed you the medal. You've been doing this a long time, Gwen. You know the drill. You had it planned. You had the fucking T-shirt with you. You chose to act like a fool and disrespect the United States. And they made you a member of the Olympic team. How is that wrong? What are you protesting for? Because you placed third? That's what I think. The other two athletes were better than you. You didn't like it. You placed third. So all of a sudden, everything's wrong with this country. Give me a fucking break. Enough's enough with this shit. And then you're talking about segregation and going to the back of the bus. How old are you? Are you even 21 years old? How do you know how old you are? You did not ever have something like that happen to you. Maybe your ancestors did, but you can't speak of what they went through because you weren't there. You weren't subjected to it. All you want to do is get your name out there now because you're not as good as you think you are, and you place third, and they still put you on the team. That alone should be a victory for you, but it's not good enough. You gotta protest and get out that ridiculous T-shirt, athlete activist. No one gives a shit that you want to protest. That's your right. You can protest whenever you want. But during an Olympic trial event that could potentially put you on the team representing the United States, you choose to act like a fool, a crybaby, and fucking protest. And quite frankly, I think it's because you placed third. Not because, oh, you're against all this shit that happened 500 years ago, or however long it was. You didn't place where you wanted to place. You didn't like it. You chose to throw a hissy fit and start a protest. Now look at you. The country hates you. They don't want you on the team. Everybody wants you banned. But you know what? that'll never happen because Stumbling Joe in the White House supports you. He supports your right to peaceful protest. He doesn't give a shit that you're disrespecting this country he allegedly leads. No, he wants to pat you on the back and say, good job, it's your right to do that. So you're as big a disgrace as he is. Because anybody with a fucking pea brain would know you don't belong representing the United States at all. As a matter of fact, you should be banned from track and field for the rest of your life. And if the United States is so bad, it's so bad that nothing good happens to you, there's so many other countries you could go to and you could run your races or throw your hammer or do whatever it is you do, and maybe they'll let you represent them. But in this country, you represent the United States, you stand and you respect the flag. You respect the national anthem like every other athlete does. You're no better and no different than anybody. And I don't give a shit what color your skin is. You could be fucking green for all I care. You're a disrespectful human being. And if the Olympic Committee had any balls, they'd kick you off the team and ban you for life. It's a disgrace. You're a disgrace. And Uncle Joe in the White House is a bigger disgrace for supporting you in your bullshit protest because you placed third and you didn't fucking like it. That's the problem. That's the problem in this entire country. Okay, they give trophies for everything. You finish 10th, we'll give you a trophy. No, that's not how it works. You should be thanking anybody and everybody that gave you the opportunity to take part in the Olympic trials. And I'm not saying you're not a good athlete. I don't even know you. I've never seen you. I did see your disgusting protest. But it is what it is. The other two ladies, athletes, finished better than you. You came in third, and from what I understand, from what I read, you barely came in third. So you were honored with a spot on the Olympic team. And that's the thanks that you give to every other American athlete out there, every American in this entire country who supports the Olympics and will watch the Olympics. You got the nerve to pull out your stupid fucking t-shirt and start a protest because you weren't happy with the result. It had nothing to do with the national anthem, them setting you up. It was a whole scheme. Yeah, they put together a whole scheme. These two athletes who won first and second, they were going to blow you out of the water. It was all a plan. They were going to blow you out of the water, and then they were going to let you finish third. Even if somebody placed above you, they were still going to let you finish third. You know why? Because they had a plan. And when the time came to go to the podium to get your bronze medal, they were going to stop playing the national anthem. And oh shit, oh my God, they said she's going to go nuts and this is what we want to do and we want to see it, and you proved them right. If that's the way you think, that you think they have nothing else going on, that they're going to set you up and play the national anthem when there's 3 American athletes on the podium, if you think that's a setup, you need to take your track shoes and your clothes or whatever it is you got and go somewhere where they'll accept you. Because, again, what you did is nothing but disrespectful. It disrespects every man and woman who's ever served in the armed forces and fought for this country. And you got the balls to cry wolf and say they set you up. Absolutely not. It's bullshit. You know it, I know it, and millions of Americans know it. You placed third. You weren't happy with the result, so you had to make a name for yourself. You had to show, look at me. Yeah, look at you now. Everybody wants you off the Olympic team. And unfortunately, it won't happen, like I said, because Drooling Joe is going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Can't do that. Oh, no. She has the right to protest. I'll tell you what. Make a couple of signs, put them in your car, and drive wherever you want and walk around for hours protesting. No one gives a shit. But when it comes time to being honored with the opportunity to represent this country, you do what everybody else does, and that's the right thing. Put aside your petty bullshit. Put aside your petty thoughts on if this country's this or if this country's that. And honor the country, the flag, and the national anthem like everyone else does. Bottom line, end of story. And again, you want to win? Train a little harder, okay? Maybe you need to eat more. Did you see those girls were a lot bigger than you? And she could throw that thing a ton. You don't have it. You don't have the weight behind you. So maybe that's why you didn't place where you wanted to. But all kidding aside, you made the team, and you made a fool of yourself, and you made a mockery of this country by your fucking whiny protest with your stupid t-shirt that you had planned to put over your head if you didn't place higher than third. And that's my belief, and it's my opinion, and that's what you fucking did. And that's the end of my rant for today. You're a disgrace. You should be taken off the team and banned from track and field for life. And if anybody agrees with me, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, because this shit is going on long enough, and these politicians in DC are all behind it, and they're supporting this garbage, and they're going to let it happen and happen and happen until somebody steps up and says, enough is enough with this bullshit. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my rant. Check back soon because there'll be a lot more coming. Hope you have a great day.